We just unboxed the Tormek T-8 water-cooled sharpening system. We're going to step you through on how to get it set up and ready to start sharpening some knives. So to start, we've got our sharpening wheel here. We need to install it on this side. So this is going to be a reverse thread. So you need to spin it clockwise to take off, and then we can put on our sharpening wheel. Put our fastener back on, and again it's reverse thread. And this is an easy lock system. So once we start running this wheel, it will automatically torque down. So we've got a handful of accessories here. We've got a few different jigs that come included. We have also the centering knife kit jig. This will be great for the demonstration purposes that we're going to use here for today. But there's lots of other accessories that you can add for sharpening axe blades, lots of different applications and additional accessories that you can add. Next, we're going to put on our water trough. It just slides on these pegs here, goes on real easy. So we've got that installed. Next, we are going to prepare the leather honing wheel. So we've got some honing compound and leather honing wheel oil. So what we're going to do is apply this. We'll get this bad boy plugged in, and we'll start prepping this wheel for some honing for when we're done sharpening. So first, we're going to start off with the leather honing wheel oil. You're going to want to use about 2/3 of this tube. We'll turn this on and just gently work it back and forth. Once we have about 2/3 on, you can use some sort of flat tool, a chisel, or a larger knife. Works great. Make sure that the wheel is spinning away from you when you're using the honing wheel. You never want the wheel spinning towards you. So next, we've got our honing compound. What we're going to do is keep the wheel off. We're going to apply a thin string and just spin this wheel by hand. Once again, we'll turn this on, make sure the wheel is spinning away from you, and we'll just work this in to our leather honing wheel. The next step, we're going to fill up our water trough and start getting our wheel wet. It's going to soak up a lot of water, so what we'll have to do is probably fill this up once or twice. But first off, we've got the water trough adjustment wheel here. There's 6 different stops. We're going to want to put it all the way to the top. We filled our trough to the max level. It soaked up all the water, so you're going to want to add a little bit more and continue this process until the wheel is no longer absorbing any additional water. We've got our grinding wheel all soaked up, so the last step that we're going to do is install our jig mount. We've got a screw here that can set the height, so depending on the blade or what tool you're sharpening, you can adjust how high this mount sits within the rests. The universal support can be mounted in 3 different ways. We have it vertical here for grinding towards the edge. We can mount it horizontally for grinding away from the edge. Or we can flip it and mount it vertically for honing away from the edge. Here we've got our angle edge. So for different knives, different sharpening purposes, you'll want a different bevel. So we have this tool here that also comes with a storage plate, which is magnetic. There's magnets on the back side of this, adhesive here. So if you wanted to, you could install this on one side of the machine so that you have quick access. We got our knife mounted in the knife mounting jig. So what you'll want to do next is take your angle tool, and you can slide it in here and find out which angle your blade is already set at. So it fits nicely in here at 35 degrees. So what you'll want to do to adjust your universal mount here is set your bevel degree to 35. We have a brand new grinding wheel, so we're going to be at 250. As this changes and you continue grinding, your wheel is going to lose some diameter, but since we have a brand new wheel, we're safe at 250. If you're grinding away or towards you, will depend on how you set this on here. You'll want to make sure both of your black pieces are touching the wheel and then the blade. And you can adjust and use your fine-tune adjustment on the mounting arm